right, so like I said, you could cut it right now. I just would like to put it in the oven and get a little color on it, okay? So I'm gonna put this in the oven. High broil for about 40 seconds.
Will impose significant and unprecedented economic cost.
We got our 4 eggs. We got 3 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and I do have some pulp in there, and some zest. A tablespoon of zest is inside the lemon juice. 5 tablespoons of cornstarch. Our crust is already pre-baked. We have 1.25 cups of sugar, 5 tablespoons of butter. I'm just gonna use a teaspoon of the vanilla extract, maybe a half. You don't even have to put that in there, it still tastes fine. And just a pinch of salt. Here we go. 2.5 cups of water, H2O. You could eyeball it. We're just breaking up yolks right now, so you don't have to put the rest of it. Water. Again, eyeball it. We're going to take our water. I'm going to put some of it in there. Eyeball it. We're just mixing it together. Now we're going to take the cornstarch, put it in here with the eggs. And the rest of the sugar. And a teaspoon of the vanilla extract. Mix it all up. I usually make a lot of zest at one time and I freeze it. All right, so I'm putting in the water from my 2.5 cup container. I put that in there to heat it up. Okay, so now we're ready to combine everything. We got our lemon juice. We got our remaining cups of water. Let's try it again. Take 2. We got our lemon juice, the remaining water, and an egg mixture. We're going to combine the water with the egg mixture. Now those 2 cups of water are incorporated at this point. The zest is boiling. And we're going to put in our 5 tablespoons of butter. Then we're going to put in our butter and our salt. And now we're going to stir so that this thing doesn't clump up on us. Whoops. All right. We're going to stir it. Just got to be patient. It's going to thicken up. Don't worry about the bubbles. The bubbles will dissipate. But you just want to stir it up. Making sure nothing sticks to the bottom. Remove it from the heat. And add your lemon juice. That's the last thing you're going to put in is the lemon juice. And you're going to stir it. Isn't that beautiful? All right. Let's cover our filling with plastic wrap as it's cooling. Okay, so you put the hot beans out of the microwave on top of your pie crust, and it's ready to go in the oven now. Yeah, last time he said I used too much paper, so I cut it down. All right, it's okay. Heat them up, but don't burn them. If you burn them, can't use them. All right, so the hot beans on top of the parchment paper going into the oven, the bottom rack, okay? So this is kind of light. I usually bake my crust a little bit more brown than this, but you see how you like it. Put it back in the oven for 5 more minutes if you want, it's good. But if the bottom isn't done, then I don't know how your oven heats, so take all of the beans and everything out, and for like 5 more minutes, put it in again. Just make sure that bottom crust is brown. Since you're in a glass plate, you can see how brown it is. So you determine that. You determine that. All right, so you don't have to ever pipe, but I just do. I'm a little bit addicted to it, so.
Well, I'll be talking more about that later in the show, about our concerns and our move forward. Nothing has changed in terms of fighting for equity there, but I'll talk about that later in the show. Great. As an advisor from the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, you're working to try and help the party hold on to their congressional majority. This week, Politico reported on research from the DCCC that shows Republicans' culture war attacks on issues like race are proving potent with voters. Who view Democrats?
All right, so I'm just using everything I had in the bag, so I won't have to reload. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the oven now. We're gonna broil it. Or if you have one of those kitchen torches, you could just brown it or let it set, and you can actually just serve it the way it is. It would be fine. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm just waiting for my oven to be clear because I have something else in there. Okay.
Will impose significant.
So I heated up some water in a pot, and I figured the hot water would help me cut through the pie, more neatly. And it worked to a certain extent. You have to cut very slowly, make sure everything is nice and hot. That's why I have the hot water in the pot. And then take it out very gingerly. Handle it very... All right, take 2. Yeah, it didn't work the first time. So I tried it again, heated up some more water. And again, you gotta cut very slowly. Your knife must be very, very warm. And just cut slowly, you can do it. But it did take some practice because I was trying to cut it without disturbing the design on the meringue of the lemon meringue pie. But I was so happy that at least my crust didn't water over. And that's because I cooked the meringue first. So the meringue is completely done, and I didn't have to worry about raw egg or anything. I didn't have to bake it, So the meringue is cooked first, and then I just put it under a low broil because I don't have one of those kitchen torches, just to brown the edge a little bit at the top. Just put it in the oven just to... That's the best we're gonna do, guys. I just put it in the oven for maybe 45 seconds. Because if you put it any longer than that, it's gonna burn. So if you do it my way, cook the meringue first, decorate it whatever way you want, and then put it in the oven under low broil. Do not go to the mall. Just stay there because, baby, you will burn that stuff. But it came out nice. Got something here, guys. Here's a picture of it. I got a couple of them that I'll show you. But yeah, this one came out fine. And what I loved about it was that the crust was nice and flaky and crispy. It wasn't soggy like you have on some of these homemade lemon meringue pies. because they don't have the chemicals that the bakeries and the frozen food companies put a lot of chemicals in there. You know, it's not real meringue. It's usually that dried meringue powder, you know, stuff like that. Because, you know, it won't keep the meringue pie will not keep under a normal circumstance. That's why a lot of people tell you to make it the same day or put it in the freezer or the refrigerator. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to serve it that night. And I was able to do that. So here we are. The challenge is done. Until we meet again. God bless. Fail again. But it's not as bad as the other one. It's better than the other piece I did, right? So, yeah. We're going to keep on trying. One day we're going to get it 100%. All right, kids. Have a good one.